Look me in the eye. I can see it. You do not fear death. Take the pledge, and we shall make death fear you. The Crypt of Hearts. A place of love and hope twisted by jealousy and hatred into a perverse dungeon of eternal torment. The dead cry out for rest. Deliver it to them. Before you raise your hand to the twin wardens of the crypt, invoke the scroll of glorious battle. If you are not made their eternal slave, you may claim yourself undaunted. Do the cries of eternal damnation root you to this place? Who but the undaunted can break the chains of undeath? Go and do your duty.
Please, no more. I can't take any more. I am long dead, stranger. But I suffer torment unending thanks to my husband, Narayaneth. The Daedra gripped their wretched claws on his soul, turned him wicked, turned him against me. All that you see was the result. My husband, the twisted creature he became, cursed me, broke my soul into 3 pieces and sealed them in phylacteries. If the phylacteries were broken, I would rest, but they are guarded by vile beasts. I have long dreamed of kind words and a way out, but I think this task is beyond you, my friend. The first phylactery is up ahead, watched by impossible creatures. You cannot defeat them. No one can. In time long past, this was the Agia Rel, where I taught the trade of adventuring. My husband, Narayaneth, has broken it, made it a crypt of hearts, where my spirit and the spirit of my students will suffer for as long as his magic lasts.
minions will destroy you! The dead will rise and consume you!
I demand that you stop this, please.
Tell me what I can do to end this, Narayanth! Please!
I'm free! I thank you. I wasn't expecting you would be so capable. You've ended Ankonath's torture and freed a fragment of my soul. Are you willing to do more? My soul remains bound, and the Daedra are torturing others. He was a fellow instructor here at the Agia Rel, teaching the discipline of destruction magic. Losing him was a tragedy to me and to the magical community. I hope he rests in peace. He thought the two of us were having an affair. He was wrong, of course. But his accusation cut deep just the same. Almost as deep as the torture he inflicted on our souls for years. To this day, I'm not sure why he believes it, except to say that the Daedra must have whispered it in his ear. 2 fragments of my soul remain imprisoned. Free them, and I would finally be able to move on. Ankonath's cries have echoed through this chamber for years. The silence now is almost deafening. Another fragment of my soul lies to the south. It's heavily guarded, so be wary. I would not fault you for turning back. It only gets tougher from here.
I was hoping to speak to you about a new lesson, but I think I may have a more pressing question.
You've done enough, Narayaneth. Stay your blade. Spare him this misery, Narayaneth. You've done enough. You have my thanks, friend. Rulanir didn't deserve that. No one does. Your determination gives me hope. I resigned myself to the pain a long time ago. You'll find the last fragment through the gate in the southeast. A powerful lich guards the last fragment, plucked out of history and summoned by my husband. He's ravaging the soul of one of my students. I would die again to help that student, but I can't. Please, save him if you can. He was the school's blade master, a fellow instructor. Rulanir was an old friend, and my husband knew that whatever pain he inflicted on Rulanir, I would regret.
I don't think your husband enjoys my company.
They say when someone confesses another's dislike for them, they really mean the opposite.
He hisses at me when I walk past.
Stop it!
It's true. I don't know what you see in him. You realize in the grand scheme of your marriage, he's the one who wins.
I will take that as a compliment, Rulanir. But look around. Look what he helped me to build. The Ajia Rel and its students are more beautiful than I ever dreamed. How can you doubt his character?
That is not a reason to love someone.
He was my husband before we built the school, Rulanier. And it's not like you haven't gained from his work. Being our Blade Master is the first steady job you've held since the Fighters Guild kicked you out.
I'll be back on the roads of Tamriel soon enough. And maybe you'll come to your senses and adventure with me again.
Keep dreaming, Rulanier. This school is the world to me now. Stop! Enough! Leave Fandor alone!
Your soul is well.
I am ever grateful. I never hoped that I would ever be free, but I thank you for unbinding this fragment of my soul. You've helped Fandor too, and that brings me a sense of peace that I'm unable to express. A student of mine, I was fond of him. He was the opposite. He was the unruly son of a noble Altmer family, and he resented me and everyone here. But he had an instinctual magical spark that the Mages Guild lacked the patience to stoke. He became the greatest mage the Aegea Rel ever produced. Better than my husband, said the Altmeri diplomats who visited during Fandor's graduation. The day Fandor was to leave, my husband solidified his Daedric pact. And you know Fandor's fate.
Swordsman, you'll get the point.
intruder. So you're the one who's been undoing our work. We will feed you to the Master's mace.
I don't know where you found your new friends, Alanway, but they don't seem to fear death. It's admirable.
They can speak to that better than I, but they've bested my husband's minions. We owe them everything.
Indeed.
You've done the impossible. I've seen those Daedric fiends flay the souls of my friends with but a word. Your power must be immense, dwarfed only by your generosity. The shards have merged and my soul is whole once more. Give you my gratitude. The Daedra drove Narayaneth to do this, I know it. I would leave this plane, but I cannot, knowing Narayaneth is still out there. He may return, and on that day, I will do everything I can to free him from Daedric influence. You have freed not only my soul, but the souls of all the students caught in my husband's attack. Your actions right a wrong that was long overdue. My husband and I met as adventurers. We founded this school to teach practical sorcery and use of arms as survival skills. The world can be a dangerous place, and we wanted to give our students the means to tame it, like we did. Had I known what my husband would ultimately become, and what he would do to this school and his students, I would never have built it. In a way, I gave the Daedra all those lives, years of torment out of something that should have been wonderful. There were a great many, but they've all been freed now. The ones you saw, Feindor, Rulinir, Ankanath, myself, we were the ones he most despised. The others were trapped within the walls to bear witness. My husband and I met as adventurers. We founded this school to teach practical sorcery and use of arms as survival skills.
Your soul is not free of your body just yet. What of the spirits of the crypt? Death is a barrier, a veil, a journey that should be respected. The undead disturb that natural order. They must all be destroyed. Your focus is commendable. Take your reward and the cut you have earned. Return tomorrow. We'll teach death to die once more. Undaunted, I have no further adventures or rewards to offer you today. Depart, so I may contemplate the fragility of my existence until tomorrow.